Look at what I got. This is the brand new MacBook NEO, the most affordable MacBook ever, and the first time Apple has ever used a mobile processor inside of a laptop. Tech it before you wreck it. What's up, geeks? I'm Kirk, and in today's unboxing, I'm showing you what comes inside the box of the brand new MacBook NEO. So I'm gonna unbox this, and then on the B side of this video, I will go through some of the specs of the NEO, compare some of the power of the NEO to not only other MacBooks, but more importantly, to iPhones, because that's, again, what this thing is based off of.
Here it is in the box, the MacBook NEO in the Indigo color, looking sharp on the top of the box. On the front, you got MacBook NEO in the iconic Apple font, then you've got the logos on the side. On the back of the box, we've got your specs. This is the 512 gig upgraded model with the Touch ID, so an additional $100, but still the 13-inch screen. It's got the same specs except for that additional storage and the Touch ID. Ripping those strips, let's get this box open. I do want to point out this in the corner, it's got that cool iconic Apple Mac logo. Cool throwback there. And here you go, the inside of the lid, nothing going on there, and check it out. Apple always does such a good job with the unboxing. I gotta point out this nice touch, the cursive hello there on the pull tab. Pulling that tab to get the laptop out of the box. I'll set it aside for a second to see what else is inside the box here. This looks like instruction manual, a little cardboard sleeve, says designed by Apple in California, and there is basically nothing in here. This is like a 3-page setup guide of some sort. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's very, very basic, just telling you where the buttons are, how to turn it on, how to get it going, but that's pretty much it. This entire envelope for a simple 2-page startup guide. You do have a charging block in here, which makes sense. I know for the phones, they don't include these anymore, but when you're buying a laptop of some sort, you need a charging block. I'm not sure if you can see it there. I'll turn this around, but it is a 20-watt charging block for the MacBook NEO. Hopefully that'll charge it up quick. Of course, a cable included as well, USB-C to USB-C, and it is that sort of cloth-covered, fabric-ish, braided USB-C cable that we get with the iPhones too, so it looks like the exact same cable we're used to. Now to the good stuff, guys. Let's get this paper off the MacBook NEO itself and take a look. What a beautiful color this is. That indigo, it's like a bluish, navy, purplish color, and it's made, of course, of that recycled aluminum, so it's got that cool reflectiveness to it, the Apple logo on top. I mean, this really is just a gorgeous laptop, and it feels good. It feels cold, actually, because it is made out of aluminum. It's clearly made out of metal, makes it feel nice and solid, has a good feel to it. Not too much going on. You do have some screws on the bottom. You've got your serial number etched into the metal. Look at the rubber feet. They're actually nice and decent size, going to give you a good grip. Some laptops have these tiny little rubber feet, but you kind of need something more for it to do that non-slip thing on the desktop. On the left side, you've got your 2 USB ports. One is USB 3, one is USB 2. So one will be used for your display, for your fast transfers and fast charging. The other one, not so much. You've got a headphone jack, and then you've got your left speaker here on the left side of the NEO. On the front, of course, you simply have that slot there to grab the display when you want to open the laptop up. Looks nice and sleek. On the right-hand side, you've got that right-firing speaker, and that's it. That's all you're going to find on the right side of this laptop, and there are no additional ports on the back either. You can see it's pretty slick looking. The display hinge taking up the majority of that hinge space. On the bottom side, you just have a little sliver of that aluminum housing. First impressions, this thing feels really well built, really solid. So let's flip open the lid and get this thing powered up for the first time so we can check out how it actually operates. And you'll notice as soon as I open up the lid, it powers on. It's got a protective sheet there on the screen itself. Before we jump into the setup at all, I do want to take a look at this keyboard, guys. They call it the Magic Keyboard, but notice the color of it. First time Apple has apparently tied the color of the keyboard in with the color of the laptop. It's not the same color, but it's a coordinating color. That Touch ID sensor in the corner on that button, but it just looks sharp, the keyboard tying in with the laptop color itself. I gotta say, Apple's setup process on their software has always been nice and elegant. You've got the hello in multiple languages. You press the space bar, you jump right into the setup on the MacBook. It's really important we talk about the trackpad because it's not the haptic feedback trackpad that you might be used to. It's actually a physical trackpad. It has kind of a clickiness to it. When you push down on it, you have to physically click down the trackpad, which is fine. It actually seems to operate well. It feels good in the hand here, but it is going to be different than what most Apple MacBook users are used to. So the whole process took about 5 to 10 minutes, including a required software update. And here we are, guys. You can see the welcome screen of macOS, and notice the wallpaper in the background they designed for this laptop. It's got the cool design that actually spells out the word Mac in the background. But there is your familiar Mac interface on the new MacBook Neo.
First impressions, is this a high quality piece of hardware? This is what Apple does. They take that price range and prove to everyone that you can make a laptop that feels like a $1,200 laptop and sell it for $600. PC makers should be taking notice. You can make a laptop like this, sturdy, feels like it's a high quality laptop, and not charge $1,000 for it. This is a big deal for MacBook folks because even if they spend $600, they still want it to feel like a MacBook. But it's not all about feels, it's about what's inside. So let me break down some of the specs and some of the price points here of the new MacBook Neo. There are 2 models you can buy in a bunch of different colors. One is $600 and one is $700. 2 fundamental differences between those 2 models. The cheaper one does not have Touch ID. The more expensive one does. So you can use your fingerprint to unlock the laptop, to use Apple Pay, and more importantly, the more expensive model doubles the storage. You go from 256 gigs of storage to 512 gigs of storage, which is a huge deal. And frankly, well worth the $100. If you're on the fence, spend the money, get the extra storage, you'll thank me later. The brains of the Neo, no matter which model you get, is the A18 Pro chip from Apple. If you're keeping up here, that's the exact same chip that Apple used in the iPhone 16 Pro. It begs the question, is an iPhone processor fast enough to power a full-blown laptop? I mean, because essentially when you think about it, this is basically an iPhone with a giant screen on it that also happens to run macOS instead of iOS, although they're really not that different these days. I mentioned the difference in storage amounts, but you do get the same amount of RAM. Only 8 gigs of RAM in both models. There's a lot of questions about whether or not that's going to be enough RAM to run some of these more powerful apps on here. I'll have to test that out. You have a beautiful 13-inch LED display on this thing, especially in this price point. It's a really good looking screen, at least from my initial impressions here. I like what I'm seeing. And what's cool too is that with the USB-C port, you can add an external display and actually use both displays at the same time, the one on the laptop and your external display, giving yourself more workspace, which is huge for anybody who works on the go and wants to use this as a mobile workspace. As you saw in the unboxing, it has a headphone jack and it has 2 USB-C ports. One is USB 3 and one is USB 2. The USB 3 port, really important because it does give you faster transfer speeds. It's gonna give you faster charging. Make sure you know which one is which. Okay, so I'm just getting going on the new MacBook Neo, but I've got a couple requests from you. First of all, throw a comment below. Let me know what you want to know about the new MacBook Neo. What other reviews maybe haven't answered about the Neo that I can answer for you. And subscribe to the channel because I, again, do have a full review, hopefully answering those questions. At the end of this week, I'll post that on Friday here on YouTube on my channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Hopefully you enjoyed that unboxing of the brand new MacBook Neo. Every single Monday, I do a new tech unboxing here on the channel. In fact, here are some of my other unboxing videos. You can check those out as well. And I've got a lot more cool videos coming your way here on Tech It Before You Wreck It. I'm Kirk.